last part, okay. For part 2, question 4, which social media platform do you oftenly use to interact with your peers?
WhatsApp.
Okay, so basically during the MCO, socially you will talk, when you contact your friends socially, you normally talk about your part-time work, you talk about assignments, and you also talk about you having a general conversation with your friends. And you have with your friends, and then but if it's not MCO, then it's daily talking or video conferencing or even chatting with your friends. Yeah. Okay, and normally you use WhatsApp when you are interacting with them online.
Yeah.
Right, so now it's the third question with I'm going to ask you with regards, yeah, the main idea would be how do you respond to questions posed by the lecturers during online classes? Yeah. uh, are the lesson questions given verbally by your lecturer during online classes?
Yeah.
How do you give your
Saying by verbally, man. I'll just yeah on mic and answer the question.
does your lecturer give you the feedback immediately during class?
Yeah.
uh, for example, if there are many students who are asking all at the same time, or who are answering him or her at the same time, how would your lecturer respond to the question or to the answer or to the feedback? How does he or she respond to the feedback?
Like she will the lecture will go like one by one, like okay, your turn. She will the lecturer will give everyone like chances, like everyone can ask at the same time, like let one person finish then another one, but the lecturer will answer all the question.
So everybody is given a chance, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. How often does your lecturer pose oral questions to the students during online classes? How often the lecturers ask you questions verbally during online session?
Not so often.
Um, why is that? Why do you think that the lecturer do not give or did not give pose a lot of questions during online session?
Because they know it's like some having a really bad internet connection, even the lecturer also. So what they will do, they will mostly like give in assignment. So so whatever they need, they will give by assignment. Yeah, it will move like a ton of assignment lah. Mostly lecturer do that.
I see. So basically, you feel that because of the network connection, so the lecturer prefers to give a written work to the students uh,
Yeah,
rather than giving a verbal.
yeah.
Okay.
Because it's if by physical means the lecturer will ask that time itself, like it will be like face to face. So if it's like in online now, so they like um they like more giving assignment than oral.
Do you think it's I mean from your opinion, is it because of time constraint that makes the lecturer prefer to give, a written task rather than a verbal task?
Yeah, maybe could be time. Time.
Okay. So this will be our last part, yeah, of the interview. Okay. Do you feel the lessons during online classes are effective?
No,
Why?
because even for myself, uh, I didn't study like concentrate in physical than the online. Because what I had last sem on, when the exam coming time only, I like seeing all the subject, seeing the all the slides, and yeah, I'm also having some bad internet connection last time, and yeah, so I couldn't. It's not that effective. Like most of thing when I'm write the answer for final only, this all I'm studying for this sem. To be honest, that's the only thing. Like I'm answering this question like, so this one we study for this time. I'm thinking like that. Maybe not for me also. For my peers also, I asked personally to them. They also telling the same thing. So I don't think so. It's that effective.
So you feel that the online learning is not really helping you in a way to gain the knowledge that you want, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, um, well, since that we don't have much option during MCO, uh, how do you what is your suggestion to make the session online to be more effective?
I suggest that like to the people who having really bad connection, I suggest the uh, university or the government of the state gives the free internet or the free laptop to the. I know some governments and some universities, my friends' universities, are they giving the free internet. Like in UKM, they are giving the free internet. So I hope my university also gives that thing to my students, to my peers, and to myself also. So that can make the online session very effective lah. Yeah.
I think that would definitely help, yeah, free internet for the students in order for them to be able to study better, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that too. Okay, the next one. Which platform does your lecturer normally use to deliver his or her lessons?
Um, Google Meet.
I think it's that is the popular what do you
Yeah.
call that, popular platform, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Is the time allocated for each online class is sufficient?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So currently, how many hours or how many, what is the duration like for your subjects?
Uh, it's 3 hours for a subject.
Complete online.
Yeah, complete online. Like just now I had from 3 till 6.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Is that to you? Is that effective?
Uh, half it is, half it's not, man. Because the just now story what I had is my lecturer itself, she having some speaker problem in her phone. So while she talking the some some sound is like disturbing her phone, and when she talking, it's like echo thing. It's like talking double. So I think it's half of time it's like that only. So, but then she somehow she managed really to like to avoid the sound. Then it's okay. Then like it's nice. It's fine.
I see. So there's a lot of technological problem, yeah.
Yeah.
When what do you call that? Despite you having the same amount of time as a face-to-face class, but there's a lot of technological or technology interference
Yeah.
during that 3 hour session, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. This is our last question. How normally does your lecturer gives his or her feedback to you on your task?
Like most of my lecturer giving like like it can be done like this. You shouldn't do like this. Yeah, they are giving their opinions.
Okay. Do they write the feedback to you, or do they verbally give on the feedback to you? How does he or she did it or does it?
Yeah, today they won't take long time. They will make it today. As they are online, when they see my message, they will reply.
So almost immediately the feedback, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And how do they give it? Is it verbally or written?
Written.
Okay. So for the feedback, normally they give you in a written form, and they almost immediately they will give you the feedback of your task. Yeah. So
Yeah.
for example, if you submit to e-learning, so do you receive your work or your task, the one that you have completed, back from your lecturers with the written correction, or do they? How do they give that written correction to you?
Mostly, first I'll just email to them. I mean, like WhatsApp to them. Like, is it okay? Is it okay? After they like correcting everything in WhatsApp itself, then my final output will be the e-learning. It's
Ah,
like that. It's
so
more, yeah. Most of the time, it's like that.
I see. So WhatsApp will be your first draft, yeah,
Yeah.
uh, and final draft would be to e-learning, yeah. Okay. All right. So basically, you feel that there is it's not effective, yeah, the online learning,
Yeah.
yeah, and your suggestion would be to make it more effective is for all students to have to receive a free internet, yeah. And then your lecturers, most of them are using Google Meet for their platform to deliver their lessons. You have about 3 hours session for all the subjects that you have. But again, it's not very effective because again, there are technology interference during that 3 hours session. And the feedback given to you is almost immediately. It's written, whereby you submit WhatsApp uh, WhatsApp draft, yeah, your first draft through WhatsApp first, and then once it's corrected by your lecturer, you will submit it the final draft to the e-learning. Right. All right, Yogan, thank you very much for participating in the interview session. I hopefully, our research or our findings or your feedbacks will be able to help
Yeah.
to improve the online learning or online classes, not only during MCO, but even not during MCO, whereby, when students are learning through distance learning, or even, tutorial, which they're going to recommend later, perhaps going to do online. So we know that there are things that we need to, or university lecturers have to be aware of things before we conduct the session. We have to make sure that all these are rectified and to have
Yeah.
an effective session. Right. Thank you very much, Jürgen. My